Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Grunt Heavy from Halo Reach. But before we take a closer look at this guy, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. Here it is. It's just the standard card back for the Halo Reach figures, and as you can see, there's Reach getting glassed here on the front. And on the back, you can see the other figures that were released in this wave. This is some pretty standard stuff, so let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. He stands about, let's see here, about 4 1/4 inches tall. So he's got some pretty good size, not necessarily in height, but I guess in amount of plastic. He feels a little bit of, heavier than a standard figure. So that's good. At least you get your money, out of these smaller figures. He does come with a couple accessories. The first one here is the plasma pistol, and as you can see, it does fit in his hands. I do suggest that you heat the hands up with a hairdryer. That makes it easier to get the gun itself into his hands, but I don't think you would need it to get it in there. Second accessory is his face mask. It does fit on there very nicely. It doesn't have a peg or anything. It just snaps on over his face and it won't fall off or anything. Next accessory is his, I guess, like methane breather thing. As you can see, he does have a face sculpted underneath the mask. So that looks nice. And the mask itself just slips on over his lower jaw. So that's nice and it won't fall off either. Next accessory here is his backpack. If I can get it off here, I know it does come off. There we go. So you can get it out, or off the figure, I guess. And it is actually painted underneath there, so that's nice. As you can see, they did hollow out a little bit of plastic here, and that's just so that he doesn't fall straight over, because this backpack, aside from that, is solid, so I'm glad that they did that. The next accessory, and last accessory after that, is this little plasma grenade. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a peg hole or anything to put this on, so you'll just have to find a place for it. As far as articulation goes, it's pretty good. It's nothing to write home about, I guess. Wow, if I can speak today. But it definitely is good for a figure like this. He's got a ball peg at the top of the neck in his head, which lets him move around, and then he's got a ball peg at the bottom that lets his neck move around. So you can get pretty much any posing you want to done with the head. So they did a really nice job with that. He's got ball hinged shoulders that do swivel. He's got hinged elbows, and that's it for the arms. He has what feels like a ball peg in the torso, and that lets him lean back and lean forward, so that's nice. He's got swivel hips, which isn't great, but they do work. They're a little stiff. And then he's got hinged knees. So he doesn't have a lot of articulation, but it's enough to get pretty much any pose that you want done with this figure. As far as picking him up, I would say if you like the character, he's worth picking up for sure. They did a nice job. But I know a lot of people complained that he came with this plasma pistol instead of the fuel rod cannon. So if you want the fuel rod cannon, I would pick up the 2-pack version. I believe it came with the clear active camo Spec Ops Elite and this guy, but with a fuel rod cannon. As far as I know, those figures are these figures are exactly the same. So I would pick that one up if you want the fuel rod cannon. But other than that, if you have any comments or questions, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you later.